Hey, what's up guys, Evo94 back with another action figure review. Today we're looking at the Hasbro Marvel Legends Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure from the Black Widow movie Wave. This figure comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 pieces. Now there's not 9 figures that you need to buy. You actually only need to buy 6, so not even 7 figures. Black Widow comes with the left leg, Yelena comes with the most pieces. She comes with the shoulder pads and the torso along with this little back piece. So that's 4 pieces that come with just Yelena alone that you're seeing from here. Guardian comes with the left arm, Winter Soldier comes with the head, Crossbones comes with the right arm, and then Spy Master, last but not least, comes with the right leg. So last time around when I reviewed the Sugar Man Build-A-Figure, somebody wanted me to build it on camera. I don't know if that's going to still be a thing, so I'm going to build this one on camera and see if you guys prefer that. If not, then let me know and I will just do it off camera and we'll just go right into the figure. The legs always seem to be hard when it comes to build figures. That one came in pretty decently. And then there's the right leg. So the legs are in. Now we'll get the arms. Arms are always the easiest. Next to the head, of course. So there's that. And then we have the shoulder pieces. Shoulder pieces are in. And then lastly, this back piece that just goes on his back. So here we have Crimson Dynamo completed, all put together, and he looks pretty good. So not much paint. It's all pretty much just plastic colored, but it's done well for just being plastic and not painted. So there are no extra accessories with this Build-A-Figure, no extra hands, heads, or actual weapons or anything like that. You just get Crimson Dynamo, and this is based off the comic book, not based off any type of movie Crimson Dynamo. If he appears in the movie, I'm sure he's not going to look like this, but this is based off the comic book version, or one of his likenesses or designs from the comic book. So as you see, we get the big shoulder pads, got the star in the middle of his chest, the tubes on his arms. I think this might be Mandroid legs. I don't know, I could be wrong, or they might have retooled some of it. It does look similar to the Mandroid legs, but for the most part, it's mostly new sculpting going on here. That's the front view, here's the side view, and then here is the back view. Interestingly enough, that back piece was just that. I don't know why they didn't just mold that on there and why they made it a separate piece. Maybe they'll put accessories there, I don't know, but that is a separate piece and it doesn't really cause any other pieces to be held together, support wise. It's just there for added detail. It's interesting to see that that was indeed a separate piece and not just molded on there to begin with. So here is a closer look at the figure. You can see the sculpt detail there, like little cracks sculpted on the shoulders, around the little rivets that are sculpted there too. So I do like that detail. Of course, shading would have brought out those details, made it look a lot nicer, but something easy that anyone could do if they're interested in doing that. Of course, there you can see the head sculpt down to the torso and down to the legs. So as mentioned already, no paint, it's just all plastic color. This leaves a lot of room to just shade the entire figure, and if you shade the entire figure, I'm sure it'll look a lot better. It definitely would have been cool if it was already shaded for us, but it still doesn't look too bad. So I want to go ahead and show the articulation from this close up just for the head, because the neck is actually articulated, so that helps a lot with the head movement. So a ball joint that is just stuck on there. It's not on a hinge or a stick or a peg or whatever you want to call it, but the entire neck is articulated there, so that definitely helps with the movement of the head. So you can look up and you can look down, left and right, and you can get some nice head tilts in there as well. Shoulders, or the shoulder guards, are of course articulated because they're just pegged in there, so they just swivel or hinge off of that in and out. So of course that will hinder some of the arm movement, but as you can see, you can still get it straight out. Of course, if this wasn't here, you can get it all the way up. So you can remove that if you want. You'll see a big old peg hole on his chest though. In and out on the arms. As you see the hinge there, we have a bicep swivel, single jointed elbow with a swivel at the wrist and a hinge. I do like those translucent tubes around the forearm. That's really cool. Diaphragm joint, very, well, there goes the leg. Diaphragm joint's very nice, very smooth, lots of movement, lots of range. So I do like that. The leg will kick forward and down, in and out. Let me get this back on. So in and out, not too much. Let's pan out here. So about that far. Get thigh swivels, a nice double jointed knee, the ankle on a hinge, and a rocker for the ankle. And there is also an ankle swivel. So for a big bulky guy that's kind of limited, he can still get some nice range in stretching and posing a little bit there. So not too bad. I think a lot of it is helped thanks to this very beautiful diaphragm joint. Just so good. Nice range there. So you can get him to some decent posing instead of just having him just vanilla posed. So we'll start off the comparisons with the 80th anniversary Hulk figure, and he does stand taller. Very fun here. They're kind of inverted hands here. You got the left fist and the right fist, and then the open hands, right and left, you know, flipped from each other. But Hulk does stand a lot taller next to Crimson Dynamo, although this is a big figure, just not as big as the Hulk. Here he is next to Crossbones from this very wave, and he is probably the biggest one in this wave as a regular figure, but as you see, nowhere near as big as Crimson Dynamo. And there he is next to the Winter Soldier from this wave as well, and probably my favorite figure from this wave. And then next to the Black Widow and Yelena there, they are probably the smallest ones in the wave. There you can take a look at how they scale next to the Build-A-Figure. Alright, so that's going to do it for my review of the Crimson Dynamo Build-A-Figure from the Black Widow movie wave. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Leave a like if you did, leave a comment. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. And as always, have a great day. Bye.
That's crispy.